And in a major escalation, Yemen's Houthis have joined the war. The Iran-aligned group launched a barrage of missiles towards Israel on Saturday. The Israeli military has confirmed a missile was intercepted. And in Pakistan, foreign ministers from regional powers are meeting to discuss ways to end the conflict. Envoys from Turkey, Egypt and Saudi Arabia have been arriving in the capital, Islamabad. The talks will be chaired by Pakistan's foreign minister and are set to get underway on Sunday. Now, Iran has agreed to allow 20 additional Pakistan-flagged ships through the Strait of Hormuz. OK, we're going to go to Ali Hashem, who is in Tehran for us. And Ali, can you just detail exactly what the Israelis and Americans are targeting right now? We're hearing a water reservoir has recently been hit.
Well, there have been several strikes in the past couple of hours. At least here in Tehran, we heard of 5. We don't know currently where they've been attacking, but what they are announcing in the statements is that they've been hitting some state or government buildings. We heard from Tabriz, from an official in the province there, that they've been attacked on a military base. So these are what we are hearing, at least for the past couple of hours. But in general, they are hitting several places. They're hitting, of course, government buildings, but they're hitting also residential buildings. They're hitting, just like what happened earlier today and yesterday, when we saw the numbers of people killed in different areas in Iran. Also, the number, as you've been saying, has reached, after a month, around 2,000 people killed. And absolutely, there have been also attacks on nuclear facilities, just like yesterday. Some missiles hit around the Bushehr nuclear facility without hitting it directly, and that caused a lot of panic. Also, there was an attack directly on Arak nuclear facility for the heavy water. Another nuclear facility in Yazd also was attacked. So we're hearing of different kinds of attacks, but in general, this is putting a lot of burden on the people and the state here in Iran.
And Ali, the war has now entered a second month. How do Iran's leaders think they're actually doing in this ongoing onslaught of US and Israeli attacks?
Well, you know, it's a war of how to be framed. And this is what's going on already between Iran and the United States and Israel. The United States and Israel wanted a limited operation, and actually President Trump is already calling it a military operation. They want it as a military operation that will topple the system and by killing the leader, and then Iran should surrender. This was the plan. Then Iran had another plan. It turned the table by regionalizing the conflict, creating reasons for this conflict also to globalize, with adding this layer of oil prices and the uncertainty in the markets. Now there are also a couple of new fronts, a Lebanese front that is where Hezbollah is fighting with Israel, and a new front in Yemen, where the Houthis now announced that they are getting into the war. This will add another layer. If the Bab el-Mandab Strait is closed, this will suffocate more and more international economy and business. So yeah, the Iranians are fighting the idea of limiting the war within Iran, to creating a reason for this war to be a regional war, whereas everyone will pay the price of this war, and then they will make this a reason for everyone to be pressuring President Trump to stop the war.
OK, thanks so much, Ali. Ali Hashem for us in Tehran.